It's past 8. If you're going, enjoy. And, somebody else who's got a dream trip to come. Is it Oscar Saxelby-Lee is going to be going on his dream holiday? The 8-year-old from Worcester has been through so much in the last few years. He went under life-saving treatment in Singapore 2 years ago, following a £600,000 crowdfunding campaign, becoming only the second child in the world to undergo CAR-T therapy. Now, his family wanted to make Oscar's dream come true and take him to Australia to visit friends, but they couldn't find travel insurance for him because of his medical history, and maybe this is something that you've experienced, you've been through, you know, a particularly gruelling illness, and then you want to go away, and it's very hard, the form filling and all the hoops that you have to go through to try and get insured to go away. It's not easy. And they were just coming up against a brick wall. That is until now. Worcester firm SAL Insurance Services have stepped in and are providing him cover. Simon Lancaster is the CEO of the company and trustee of the SJL Foundation, and he joins us now. Morning to you, Simon.
Morning, thanks for having me on.
No, not a problem. Why did you decide to step in and help?
Well, obviously, like most local people, we've been aware of Oscar's heartbreaking but inspirational story through local media. And it was brought to our attention that he was struggling with, like you say, the travel insurance element of his well-deserved trip to Australia. Quite a few people tagged us into various different things on social media and sent us messages asking if we can help. And we don't actually really do travel insurance. We specialise in business insurance. But our senior team, led by Bob McKechnie, jumped on this and were keen to help. So they lent their expertise in sourcing around the market and managed to find an insurance company that would provide the cover. So they were thrilled to be able to help arrange it, and then it got arranged. But not content with that, they then asked me if we could pay for the premium out of the SJL Foundation money, which I was happy to agree to. So we were able to help on that as well. So a happy ending.
Wonderful. Your line's a bit odd. You're not on loudspeaker, are you?
I'm not on loudspeaker, sorry. No, I am on the phone now. I'm out and about. The joys of the modern world. I'm out and about, but I'm not on loudspeaker. No, just a conventional phone. Sorry.
We'll bear with it. Don't worry. And you've to add to this, you are actually paying for his cover as well. Is that right?
Yeah. So we've got our own charitable foundation where our staff and customers and friends and family raise money, which primarily goes to Acorn Children's Hospice and business startups. But we are able to pivot on the odd occasion for good causes like this. So we were able to divert some of the funds to pay for Oscar's travel insurance so that he can make his trip to Australia.
Fantastic. And just quickly, did you approach them, or did the family get on to you and, you know,
there was a campaign, I think, that Olivia and Oscar's family put on social media and local media, and it was quite widely viewed. So quite a few people, knowing that we were in insurance, tagging us in and sent us messages. So I think we got over 10 messages asking if we could help. So we reached out to them and said that whilst we don't specialise in it, we'd certainly try and do what we could. So we were happy that we were able to manage to satisfactorily do it.
Oh, that's fantastic and it's so generous. I mean, why is it so hard for someone like Oscar to get medical insurance? Just explain that to people.
Well, I think, obviously travel insurance, one of the main elements is medical cover, sorry. So if you're ill when you're abroad, it picks up the hospital fees and the repatriation costs, et cetera. Now, when you've got pre-existing complex conditions, that obviously does raise the risk of that. So, insurers are a bit sensitive about offering cover for people with pre-existing conditions, and it can be really difficult for people to find cover. I've got an elderly neighbour actually who's unable to travel abroad because he's had some cancer problems and he just can't get insurance, but he's a bit older, so it can be very tricky to get insurance. But if you find a good broker or even search around on the internet, you can find it. It's just a bit harder to find than it would be for you or I.
Sure. Well, they're grateful. We're grateful as well that you are helping to make a little boy's dream come true of going to see his friends in Australia and make that trip.
Yeah, well, I have to say it's not really me, this one. I can't take the credit. It was Rob and the team at SJL who sorted it, and also it's all the people that support the SJL Foundation to raise the money, which enables us to pay for things like this. So it's all credit to those lovely people, really.
Absolutely. Well, to you and your team, thank you very much, and a pleasure to talk to you this morning. Thank you. That's Simon Lancaster, CEO of SJL Insurance Services and trustee of the SJL Foundation, who are paying for the insurance. Little Oscar can go to see his friends in Australia. That's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. 28 minutes past 8, just before we go to the travel. Got to tell you about this, somebody who's travelling in a very different way.
Well, yes, they call him the street.
You'd be rubbing your eyes if you saw this while you're out and about.